First impressions of Milan.
Good. It's cool. It's pretty chill. It's not like mega busy, so I'm into that. They have gelato, so that's awesome. It's not as good as the gelato we had in Barcelona, which is somewhat surprising, but it's still really good.
I'm loving all of the greenery on the balconies and stuff.
Yes, it's very green.
And we just waltzed into a castle.
Yup.
Super cool, super free. We're kind of confused.
I wish we'd walk up top.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
I don't see anybody up there. Dang. Can you explain?
It's part of, I think, the old Roman walls of the city is what it is. So it's like old, basically.
Like, did
And
it
this
say
is like
300s?
originally where it was. I don't know. I don't think it's.
They were never even moved. Wow.
And they just like uncovered it and we're like, hey, look at the wall. Also, it's so weird that it's so low.
Yeah, I feel like
Like that's kind
everything's built on top of old stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
Is this a picture or video? What?
If you're wondering if we're ever tired on this trip,
we're tired right now.
We're currently tired.
We walked almost 8 miles with our 30-pound backpacks.
In 80-degree heat.
It was very tiring, but Milan was cool. So I'd say it was worth it. We liked it. We got to see some churches. We saw a castle. That was really cool.
You saw that, I think, in the video.
Oh yeah, you saw that. Did we do anything else? We ate these focaccia sandwich things that had a bunch of salami and other stuff on them. And they were delicious, but they were mega filling. So we're kind of dead now. We ran out of water.
Yeah, but we
That
have
was a
some
bummer.
now.
But we got some from a random fountain in a park. So that's good. There were a bunch of kids playing in it.
Yeah.
And then we were like, can we get water? Now we're in the mega crazy
Yeah, let me show you the train station.
I don't like it. Did it start?
Yep.
Hi. We are in our Airbnb in not Cinque Terre, but close. La Spezia, something like that. And it's a funny room, but honestly it's kind of awesome, which we didn't expect. So we decided we think it's under stairs. So it's kind of like a plus size Harry Potter room, but it's very small. But that's okay because honestly, who needs that much space? We don't.
Yep.
There's maybe AC or a fan. There's definitely a fan, maybe AC. It's unclear to me, but either way, it's not hot. And it's pretty clean. So, honestly, great Airbnb. We
But
love it.
if you were wondering how we afford
there is
a month and a half of European travel, it's through weird places like this that are cheap.
And there's the biggest roll of paper towels I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, this is really important. There's a booby trap above our bed.
It's so big.
So there's that.
I would laugh so hard if it fell into the net.
So it's bedtime.
It is bedtime.
Thoughts on Cinque Terre?
It's cool. The food we've had so far has been yummy.
Let's go up into the not rain.
And I really like all the buildings. It's been kind of tiring to walk up a million steps. Yeah,
How was breakfast?
great. We had an pistachio croissant, and it was delicious. And we had 2 espressos, which was also delicious. And it was €6.
Pretty cheap.
Pretty cheap.
And now we can snack on other stuff that we want to eat
AKA gelato.
at 11 a.m.
The podcast told us it's healthy, so
Yeah, they said you
Rick
should eat it 3
Steves or
times a
whatever his
day.
name is. Yeah, great. Yeah, do we want to do anything else? in this place, or just head to the next town.
I think this lemon gelato, it might top the stracciatella in Barcelona.
Shoot.
We need to keep a log. What do you think?
It's awesome.
It's like a lemon
It really reminds
shake-up.
me of those lemon push-up things.
That makes it sound so bad.
I know, but it tastes
But
awesome.
it's
I
not.
love those things.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit under that tree so it doesn't get wet?
Yeah. There's that. That's cool. We're gonna sit here.
No.
There's like a little church up there. Maybe we'll go in that church.
Wow.
This is our first rain of the trip.
It is, but we're prepared.
Yep.
Suck it, rain.
We're in a tiny little dry spot under this balcony. Then we have to make our descent down to the train station over there.
My video.
Yep. This is our first pasta,
Awesome, bro.
our first pesto here.
Super good.
It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's delicious.
Yep. That's all.
Are you videoing?
Yep. Because it's super cute.
Yeah, I should take a picture.
Oh my god. That looks terrifying. Like climbing up the rocks looks terrifying. Imagine slipping. Oh my gosh. Leave a comment below if you think that this wall was meant to look like focaccia. For context, they sell focaccia everywhere.
They do. That's very true. Found an almond. I put it on this rock and smashed it open. Here it is.
Yep.
Whitney said she wouldn't eat it. I also will not eat it. It seems kind of sus. But, yep. We're on the beach. In somewhere in Cinque Terre. What's the name of this town? Monterosso. It is pretty busy. Whitney can show you, pan around to the busyness of the beach. But the water was great, and we had a fun time. Yup.
If you want to know what our trip's really like, it's just us reading books together. On
Yeah,
our
we
phones.
read Poirot, but Hercule Poirot books by Agatha Christie. We read them together and we try to guess who did it, and we're always wrong. I said I was 90% sure on the last one that we read, and I
It was someone we never guessed.
super wrong. So that was awkward.
So what are we currently reading? What's our current read?
This one is called The Big Four, or Hercule Poirot Mystery. And if you notice me slowing down every time I say it, it's because his first name's actually Hercule, but he says it Hercule. Because he's Belgian, I guess? I don't know.
I know we already said a comment response to put below, but respond with what time you think it is right now with us in our pajamas.
Bash is back.
Where are we
Why are you looking at me? Look at the stuff.
you tell them where we are?
We're in a museum.
What city?
Florence, which is called Firenze in Italian. Not the same at all.
And we'll show you cooler stuff at some point, but there's just so many.
This is pretty cool.
There's so many rooms that we don't know if we're gonna see everything because
We
we're just
think-
like wandering.
You
and
think
we,
there's an order you're supposed to go,
and we
you
can't
missed
find it.
because we're done apparently. So that's awkward, but it's fine.
So this says this is a finger of John the Baptist. That's his finger. Great. We found the blessed stairwell.
And we smell coffee.
We smell coffee.
It smells awesome. It'll be the best thing about this museum.
Yeah.
Like, how did someone build that so long ago? This is pornographic.
Everyone is gonna hear that you said that.
Yay. We like it. This place is great.
We arrived in our Rome Airbnb, and from our balcony we can see 2 churches. And she has 2 cats, and they're perfect.
They're so cute, actually. Yeah. I love them.
And then here's our little room. We're at the Trevi Fountain. It is 7 a.m. So I don't even want to know what it would be like at any other time. Also, we're only here because we're getting pastries nearby. Explain what just happened.
I can't. You explain it? I want you to.
We were talking to our host. It was great. For about 2 seconds, the cat was in a room, and we were like, oh, we should get the cat out. But then it went right here, and then immediately jumped super fast right there, went behind this wall, and climbed onto the roof. So we're debating what we can do to get it back
Like, should we just tell the host?
after we shower, because maybe it will come back on its own.
She'll never know.
Yeah.
Unless she watches our video.
Yeah. Or redact it all.
It's awesome.
Coliseum. Casual. Yeah.
Are you bitter on me?
Yeah.
This is awesome. If you ever come into Rome, go to whatever that place was called. 'Cause
Something
it's great.
grouchy.
Kind of sounds like grouchy.
We spent the day in Rome, and we just smashed 2 pounds of very cheap pasta. And now we're listening to an OKC Thunder basketball podcast, which has to be one of the worst podcasts ever.
No, it's awesome.
But it is awesome.
It's so good.
It's just not about OKC.
They do talk about a lot of stupid stuff, but they talk about OKC a solid
50.
It depends on who's on. If it's a Monday, 90% of the time. If it's a Friday, 50.
So that's what we're doing. And then we'll go get gelato.
It's awesome. Awesome. It's so big.
We're in a Roman bath.
Yeah, we are.
Actually the biggest in the Roman world.
I wish it was filled with water. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's a little warm.
Feels so good. A bit warm. Whoa. Holy crap.
It's tall.
Keep it running for this thing. Holy bananas. We're in Venice now. We got here at 5:30 a.m. after we took an overnight train from Rome. That left at like 10:30 p.m. last night, and we did not sleep very well, so that was a bummer. Part of the issue, there's a pigeon close. Go. Part of the issue was some random guy in the row in front of us was watching videos with no headphones at 3 a.m. like a psychopath. So that was a bummer. But I got some sleep. Whitney got less sleep. But we felt better than we expected.
Yep.
Venice has been very peaceful. We had the best pistachio croissant we've ever had.
It's been a highlight.
We had a cafe Americano for the first time, and it doesn't taste very good. So, that's just like an espresso shot with
Bunch
water.
of water.
We were wondering if it would taste like coffee, like normal coffee, because we've basically just had espresso on the trip so far. What else has been interesting? What else have we done?
We haven't talked about Pompeii.
Oh, Pompeii.
Or honestly, I don't think we've given a review of Rome or Venice or Vatican City.
They were both awesome. Rome and Pompeii, both 9.5 out of 10. They were all great. Rome, we saw the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, which is basically just a bunch of old stuff. It was super cool.
We saw approximately 2 million statues.
We saw so many statues.
Because we went to 3 museums.
By the end of it, I was like, I can never look at a marble statue again. I just don't care anymore.
But we saw some really old
really
ones.
Cool.
We saw some
really old ones.
Egyptian ones that were like
the
4,000 years old.
Yeah. 14th century BC or whatever.
I think the oldest one was it was somewhere between the 27th and the 22nd century BC.
There's some really old stuff. But then the buildings. What was the oldest building we saw? Was it 6th century BC?
Yes.
The Zeus.
It was
thing?
Saturn's
Saturn thing.
temple.
Yeah. But so we saw a lot of old stuff, and it was all really cool. We had great food in Rome too,
Yeah.
so I was happy.
Oh my
There
gosh,
was
they
an
have this
awesome
breakfast.
gelato place.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So every day we would wake up, go to this breakfast place.
we went to the same place every morning.
And then we
It was
would
like
do
a local place. It was awesome.
Yeah.
They had good croissants and coffee.
we would do somewhere random for lunch, and then every night we would go to this takeaway pasta place, which we might have shown a video of, and the same gelato place. It was crazy good.
The takeaway pasta place, they just have 2 pastas every day that change, and it's $4.50 for a thing of takeout pasta. So we get one for each of us.
It's a good
awesome.
dinner.
And the gelato place was amazing.
And then what else? Oh, they have this breakfast pastry that's a brioche bun cut in half with a bunch of whipped cream in the middle.
Basically Cool Whip in the middle.
But no, it's different because
No,
it's not
it's the
sugar. It's
Cool
like
Whip's not that sugar.
cream
It's the same.
and light. Cool Whip doesn't have sugar in it?
I don't think it's that sugar.
I think maybe I've never had Cool Whip. Thinking of from a can, like a spray can, the spray whipped cream.
That's whipped cream. That's different than Cool Whip.
I didn't know that.
Different things.
So it was really good is the gist. And then Vatican City. What do you think about Vatican City?
Vatican City was probably the most crowded place.
Hold on. There keeps being boats going by.
Yes.
So it's going to be a little loud.
You're gonna look at the boats. Vatican City was the most crowded place that we've been to so far. It was crazy. There were so many people selling stuff, trying to sell us tickets, blah blah blah. We tried to we were like, maybe we'll go to St. Peter's Basilica before our reservation. And we looked, and there was a line that was probably like half a mile long. We were like, we don't even know what to do about that.
It was super hot.
It was
too.
crazy, and it was so hot. Oh my gosh, it was so hot. But then we eventually got into the museums. We were like, we'll do St. Peter's Basilica later. Go to the museums. It was super cool. The museums had so much stuff. Oh my gosh, the Vatican just has endless art and statues. There's a million statues, shocker. So that was really cool. We really liked that. We saw the Sistine Chapel. That was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah, that was super crazy. It was really cool. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
No photo or video allowed.
Yeah.
So you'll have to just go if you want to see it.
Was there anything else that's interesting in the museum? Like, there was a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it
but
was cool.
Nothing else that stuck out. And then somehow we walked out of the museum and we're like right by St. Peter's Basilica, so we didn't have to wait in line. So that was great. That place was so big. It was like you could fit 2 football fields inside of it, and then like height-wise, it was like the height of a football field. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was like the craziest
was
place I've ever
ridiculous.
been. It was so big. It was really cool too. It had the remains of St. Peter, maybe.
Yeah. At least it was built
Theoretically.
on where they think he
Also that.
was killed.
Yep.
So that was interesting.
So that was cool. Oh, they had a piece of the cross.
Yeah.
Possibly,
Real
also.
wood from the true cross of Jesus
I'm
Christ.
uncertain as to how they would know that. But maybe, if that's true, that'd be like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, but I can't bring myself to believe any part of that.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. So that was all awesome. What else are we doing around? We went to museums and stuff. They were good.
I'm sure we're forgetting something, but
Yeah,
it was all
probably
awesome.
are. It was all pretty awesome.
And I was not looking forward to... Wait, have we done Pompeii yet?
No, we haven't done
Okay.
Pompeii. So then we went to Pompeii, and Pompeii was cool. It was like, was that our favorite place? Maybe. Could have been our favorite place.
It's hard.
It
We
was really cool.
ranked Rome as a whole higher than Pompeii because it had really good food,
Yeah.
but Pompeii was
But single
definitely
attraction, Pompeii was the
cooler
best.
than anything
Yeah.
we've been to.
Pompeii was awesome. We were a little stressed going into it because we didn't know like how we would get there and back. There was like chaos with
Yeah.
the travel thing, but it all worked
I
out.
wish I would have taken
It
a
was
video
great.
of the train we were on
great.
because it was so ratchet.
It was. I was like, it might fall apart. We might all die. But
And
it's
like
fine.
they didn't check a single ticket,
Yeah.
so we didn't know
They
if it was
really
going to be
didn't.
too full or whatever.
No, but it was great. It all worked out great. Pompeii was super
Yeah.
cool. It like just is actually like a city.
Huge.
Yeah, like we could just walk around and walk inside of buildings. Most buildings like didn't have roofs. There was only one that had an original roof, but still, like the walls and everything, a lot of it was standing. You could tell what a lot of the buildings used to be. It was way more like sophisticated than we expected. I
That was the
think
most impressive part.
I was like, wow. Like, what was the things that really got me? They have crosswalks. I was like, what? That's
Specifically raised
shocking.
crosswalks.
because they would clean the streets by flooding them with water. So they had raised crosswalks so people could cross the streets when they were filled with water. And they had like fast food joints, apparently, was how they referred to them there. We saw some of the like casts, people's bodies. That was kind of crazy.
One of the tiles on the floor had a picture of a dog and it said "Beware of dog" on it.
Yeah.
There was a pedestrian
cool.
only crossing sign.
Yeah,
there
that was fun.
a brothel.
There's a brothel. For some reason, that was like the most crowded place, but it really
was
was
so
not that
dumb.
interesting. It was so small. It was basically just a series of rooms with beds in them, made out of rock.
Yeah.
So
And if you see in any of the videos that we have headphones in, we've been doing a lot of audio tours from our phone for free, which has been nice. So we did that there.
yep,
It was awesome.
it was awesome.
And I had the best salad ever, a Greek
Yeah, we
salad.
really eat salad. That's true.
And then I was not looking forward to coming here because I knew we'd be tired after the night train.
Yeah.
And I just figured it'd be
We're tired.
tourist central, not as charming as people say, but it's actually so cute.
Probably a big part of it is we got here at 5:30.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
On a Sunday.
9.
It is 9 a.m. currently.
So
Maybe it'll be busier later. But honestly, we'll probably be asleep then because we are very sleepy.
yeah, we can check into our
But it's
Airbnb
been
by 3, I think.
Yeah, it's been great so far. It's very peaceful. It's pretty cool. The food has been great.
Yes.
Yup. Is there
That
anything else
croissant
of
was so
interest?
good.
Not really.
This might be the end of our Italy vlog. We'll
Yeah.
throw in a few clips of the museums from tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll do that, and then we're off to Austria.
On another night train.
Yeah, pray for that.
Last one of the trip.
Hope it's sweet.
That's that.
So we were trying to go on this rooftop thing. I don't know, it had a good view. And we got here at 3:15. We thought our reservation was for 4:15 because like a reserve thing. And we were like, can we go up early? They said no. So we were like, whatever. So we sat on this velvet little cushion thing,
In a mall.
whatever, in a mall. Buy all these fancy shoes for an hour, waiting for our reservation at 4:15. Then we just went up, and Whitney showed our reservation, and the person was taking a long time. So I was like, I don't know what's happening. And then she was like, it's for 2:15 because it actually said 14:15, which is 2:15. And Whitney misread it.
Yep.
But
I
we don't
haven't-
really care because it was like, whatever.
Yeah. I haven't made that mistake at all since we've been
Which I'm
here.
very impressed by.
My phone's in military time, like all the time,
So, yeah, you
even at
should-
home. So I don't know what came over me that I was reading that as 4:15.
So now we're gonna go get pasta.
Yep. We really don't care.
Yay,
at all.
Italy.
Also, we look like this, so we didn't need to be going
How we look? We look
to, like, not this type of fine though. Like, no one else has looked like us at all.
I think maybe we look bad enough that it's like high fashion in a way.
Oh,
you
we're not
know?
gonna take the escalators the rest of the way?
There are no down escalators. So
Yeah. Oops. There's no down escalators, so we're taking the stairs. Something's wrong with my brain today.
bag under that seat.
I know, I saw that. If you couldn't hear Nick's whisper, this is our Harry Potter train where we can sleep. Can you show him how it goes down?
It's hard to do. It's like that. It'll be nice and sleepy. Alec. And that'll be perfect.
Yeah.